night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs, next on Madden Football.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Give to Pacheco off the option to about the 48-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Burrow looking to pass. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Bengals at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Andrew Beck, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Try to chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On one, ready?
The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And no room to run. Might have gotten a yard, that's all. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Cook up the gut.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's already well on his way to a Pro Bowl and very likely an all-pro season as that last catch moves him past the 1,500-yard mark on the campaign.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
James Cook.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook.
Here we go, here we go.
And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And with that last run, that's going to move him over 1,000 yards rushing now for the year. So a nice milestone to hit in what has been an exceptional season on the ground.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Holding, offense.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
On one, right? Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
12.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
Burrow looking to pass.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted somewhat.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Open man is lost, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes into space at the 45. Shifts by him and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It is intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Gun.
Burrow from his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Down to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Pacheco, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's get set. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing, Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Cook.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.